What's up, YouTube? How is everyone doing today? Just hi meeting. So what's everyone doing today? Shit. Dropping food. So, how's everyone doing today? Ugh. Not much. How are you doing, Kyle? That's good. So, as some of you may know, I just posted a new video. I literally just posted it probably 5 minutes before this. Not much. How about you, Anthony? You said new. I know. I was trying to trick people. I wish I had a new box like that, but I don't have enough money for that right now. Soon, though. Very soon. Thought it'd be kind of funny to trick people, but some people might be upset. Oh well, though. You did? What'd you think of it, Anthony? My fiance's yelling at her kid upstairs. And I'm just dropping food. Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of funny to do. So, for those of you that haven't watched my video today, well, you'll see my new toolbox, but the news that I announced in the end of that video was that, well, in that video I think I explained that I went to a job fair that day, and I talked to this place that I used to work at, and they said, oh yeah, come down tomorrow and figure stuff out. Well, went down today, saw the manager of the body shop, and he asked me a couple questions. Really nice guy, which is better than how I left the place. I think I left the place by getting fired or something like that. I don't remember. It was 5 years ago. I think how it happened was I called out. I had a call. Well, I was working full time in between semesters, and then I started only worked 1 day a week after 2 months because my vacation ended, so I had to go back to school. So I was only working on Fridays, which was the only days I didn't have class. So I did 1 or 2 of those, and then one day I called out because I really wasn't feeling well. So I called before the shop opened, left a message on the answering machine, and then next week came along. I went over there, to start my day, and the guy was like, "Oh, you don't work here anymore." And I was like, "Why not?" And he's like, "I'm not gonna pay someone that doesn't show up." And so it just went from there. But I kind of understand. Then again, I was immature back then too. I would show up like 15 minutes late almost every single day. And instead of taking a half-hour break, I took a close to 45 to an hour break, along with everyone else. But I guess because I was hourly, kind of fucked me over with that. I should have just clocked back in when I should have, instead of the other people, which were flat rate. But get to the pry bar in a second. So I was always like kind of iffy because I did like that place, and once I was getting close to graduating, I was thinking, oh, I might want to go back there because they have Dodge cars and Ram trucks, and I love those. So I was always like, I don't think they're gonna hire me. So when I went there, when I contacted the place yesterday, they're like, oh yeah, come in. So I was nervous today going in, like, oh God, hopefully he doesn't say like, get out of here. But really nice, shook my hand, said it's been a while. And then he basically said, asked me what I can do. He said that I would be working with somebody that's been there for years, basically shadow him kind of, but get paid hourly. The rest of the guys get paid flat rate, and he knows coming out of school that you're not going to be as fast as everyone else because you are going from a school environment to an actual workplace environment. So I was okay with that. He said he was going to pay me X amount of dollars, which was more than the other dealership was giving me by like a couple dollars. And then he said in 6 months or so, we will think about whether flat rate or regular. So we'll go from there, basically, see how I'm doing. So happy about that. He told me, well, I had to fill out a huge application, which included like a background check. And then he had me go like down the road to this walk-in medical center, take a drug test. And then before I left, he told me that, if all this stuff works out, we can start you as early as Monday. So happy. So if I pass the drug test, which I know I will because I don't do any drugs, and if my background check looks good, which I'm not wanted or anything like that, then I'll start. So I'm happy about that. Pretty much have a job. So very happy about that. So how's the pry bar holder? Pretty good. Pretty good. It put my initials on that, even though they could easily take that off. But just for something. Do you know brother Justin Dow gave me a brand new? He did. Oh shit. No, I didn't know that he gave you a brand new set of Macklin screwdrivers. How'd you end up getting those? That's pretty fucking cool. I realized that so because I'm 13 and that's awesome. How'd you end up getting those screwdrivers? Because that's really freaking cool. Starting off at that age, you'll have a really good collection by the time you actually become an auto tech. So figured that while I'm filming, have my laptop out. That way, if there's any questions that I miss, I can easily just look right there and see them. What screwdriver set should I get? Right, well, it all depends. Like, I've had this Craftsman Extreme grip for a couple years and have no problems with it. But if you want more professional, I'd probably go with Matco or Snap-on. The ones that they had at my school were Snap-on. They were beat to shit. It says, do not use as a pry tool. Do not hit on with the hammer like the end cap right there. But people did them anyway. They were beat to shit. They had all types of chemicals on them that like would kind of mess up the colors I get. But they worked really fucking awesome. So I don't know about Matco. I've heard Matco was really good with their screwdrivers. But so I don't know about Matco, but I heard they're really good. So definitely go with one of those. Have I used SK? I've used their sockets. I have a couple of their sockets actually, just from buying on Amazon. When I was filling up my Harbor Freight trays, I just bought random sockets, whichever was the cheapest. I do have probably 5 or 6 sockets from SK, but what was it? At my school, they also have. We have Snap-on sockets and SK sockets, and SK are pretty damn good too, so I have no problem with them. Entered his Matco ratchet giveaway, but he gave PJO for good reasons, so have other people too. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. You have to let me know how those how those screwdrivers work, because I want to look for some more professional screwdrivers like the Snap-on, Matco, stuff like that. So definitely let me know what you think of them. My dealer said it's made in the same fabric. Yeah, I've seen, like at my school they had, like I just told you, they had the Snap-on and SK sockets, and I have put them together and they look pretty much identical. So probably work just the same. Definitely cheaper, but still probably expensive. But yeah, probably go with that, you know. You don't have to buy Snap-on. You can buy like the brands that they rebrand. Yeah, I wonder how much shipping would be for that. I bet you that would probably cost, what, like maybe $50 or so to ship over? That's what my guess would be. There we go. So, who wants to see 2 of the tools that I'm going to be showing in my video that's going to come out tomorrow? Because I bought some new tools today. And I don't know if I should show them now or wait till the video comes out. So it's up to you guys. What do you want to see? Should I show you the tools? Or should I wait? You want to see them? Oh yeah. So these are the Craftsman. They are the Extreme grip sockets, 3/8 drive. Probably get better better close up in my actual video that I made, but it's 3/8 drive. I believe it was 9. 8. There's 8 of these, all different sizes, both standard and metric. Like this one is a 3/4 inch and 19 millimeter socket. So what these do, have these 3 little slides, I guess you would call them. And each of them has grooves. So be able to grab onto bolts a lot better. And they work with partially rounded bolts too. And then what's also cool is that it has this little collar right here. Moves up and down. That moves these. So if you put this on, beat it with a hammer, I'm guessing, and then you want to take it off after, pull this collar, the slides go down. So I think that's kind of cool. I think that's why the end is like this too. That way you can probably hammer it down a little bit. I don't know though. So might have to do some research on that, but I thought those are kind of cool. I've been looking at them for a while. That's them right there. Came on this tray. You can buy them at Sears for, I think they were on sale today for $29. You can also get a set for $5 for like $19 or something like that. And then, many of you remember I bought those impact adapters from Harbor Freight, and I said I fucked up on the sizes. Well, went back to Harbor Freight today just to see if they did have some, because I went to Lowe's, I think I went to Home Depot, and Sears, and they didn't have them. So tried back at Harbor Freight because I thought I saw some. Then they had like this 8-pack with like 1/4 inch to 3/8, 3/8 to 1/4, 3/8 to a half inch to 3/8, half inch to 3/4, 3/4 to a half, 3/4 to 1 inch, I think. And that was like $14. And I was like, I don't know, I might. And I picked it up and like it was all rusted. Like it was just like, what the fuck? It had just like this brown tinge all over it. So then I was like, yeah, I'm not getting this. And that was the only one too, so I couldn't like just skip that one, just grab the one behind it. And then I remember someone, I forget who it was, but one of you guys said, I think it was, yeah. He said go to AutoZone because they have some. So I went to AutoZone and I got this. It's Impact. This is chrome moly, so it's better than chrome vanadium. You have 1/4 inch to 3/8, which is, I think it's kind of cool. It's color coded so you know which drive. So the blue or purple, can't tell which one, probably purple, is 1/4 inch. Orange is 3/8, and the green is half. So you have 1/4 inch to 3/8. 3/8 to a 1/4, 3/8 to a half inch to 3/4, half inch to 3/4. So I think that's cool. It's on a little tray itself. One of the reasons why I wanted this was for my Milwaukee 3/8 impact wrench. Thought that would come in handy with that one until I get a cordless half inch impact wrench, but for right now, I also have my pneumatic half inch impact wrench, but I like cordless. And you try a UK brand called Draper Expert. Their wrenches are great. Let's see. I can actually look that up right now. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at these. I just put on Amazon, or I just put on my Amazon link, just so that I have it saved, because once this video gets published, all the comments I cannot see. So that kind of sucks. What's a cheap brand for tools in the UK? I don't know. You probably gonna have to ask other people that live in the UK. I only know cheap American tools like Harbor Freight. They're the cheapest, but some of their stuff is okay. Some of their stuff is really complete shit. Like their body hammers, complete shit. Spray guns, complete shit. Unless you're using them for a good brand or bad cheap. Oh yeah, because Harbor Freight's a cheap brand, but some of their stuff is crap. But yeah, definitely don't get your spray guns from Harbor Freight unless you don't care about the finish. That's all I can say. If it's just for some, not the body hammers. No. Do not get body hammers from Harbor Freight. Body hammers from Harbor Freight suck. They rusted very quickly. That's why I moved the Matco body hammers. I love these. Use them a few times. Love those. I have them at work for 4 months. Which ones? The body hammers? What about the Harbor Freight ball joint press? For that one, I suggest talking to Tony the technician, because he would probably use that more than me. I don't think I've ever used a ball joint press. I don't think we did that in school at all, so I don't know. He would be the person to ask. Or you could always ask the Snap-on Junkie what he thinks. He'll tell you what he thinks of the certain Harbor Freight tools. Oh yeah, Tony's videos are really good. He even passed me in subs. Well, I'm not complaining. Why would I complain? You all love him more than me. It's okay. I have the all metal hammers. Huh. Yeah, the ones that I have, the all metal hammers from Harbor Freight. The ones that body hammers that I've had from Harbor Freight were, thank you, Kyle. They were the, fiberglass, I think, or like plastic, something like that. But I didn't like them. I did not like the Harbor Freight body hammers that I had. They just, I don't know, they just didn't really seem that great. And then the ones that I did have, like, parts like chipped off. Like one of the ends, not the hammer part, but the end of it, like the metal just like chipped off. So there was a huge chunk taken out of it. So then that happened, then I was just like, fuck it, I'm getting a different brand, and I just threw them all away. But I'm trying to buy better brands or better tools. Do you have any square 3/8 ratchets? Any spare 3/8? I can take a look for you. I don't know how much it would cost to ship, but I can look for you. I probably have something. Yeah, I don't know if that guy got my Snap-on ratchet that I sent him. I sent it to him, and then I got it back saying it was the wrong address. And I fucked up on that. Yeah, no problem. I fucked up on the address part. So then I resent it. But the person said that the address is a little weird because it shows like a different town, but the zip code he gave me was also for his town, but it said another town too. So Hopefully he got it. If not, I'm screwed. Because that was an expensive ratchet. But whatever. Yeah. Cost me $11 to ship it to Texas. So, don't trust him. Yeah, I looked it up on Google, the address he sent me, and it said a different town, but with the same zip code that he gave me. So I just put down the town name that showed up on Google when I clicked the button where he sent me the address. So hopefully that works. But yeah, so it cost me like $11 to ship it from Connecticut to Texas. So I don't even want to know how much it would cost to ship to the UK. Because my fiance, she sells makeup online, and she sends thank you cards to people and like little gift things, and it costs like $2 to ship to people in the US, and then it would cost like $10 to ship to people in like Canada. So I can only imagine what it would cost. Thanks, Minions Garage. Very happy about that. Took a long time coming. I have worked at that shop previously. Love the cars. They have Ford Mazda, Honda, Chevy, Toyota, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chrysler. I think that's it. But they have a lot. It's an auto mall dealership. So it's like one giant lot and then like 3 or 4 different buildings. Like they have one building for Ford, one building for Ford, Mazda, I think Lincoln. One building for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram truck. One for Chevy and some other stuff. Oh, wait, no, Toyota's in a different dealership in a different town, that's right. But still owned by the same person. Yeah, this company has like 5 different locations. My dad has a Toyota Celica GTR. That's cool. I want to get a. I want to get the Dodge Demon. That's what I want. It's probably never gonna happen, but guy can dream. But yeah, my favorite car. What tools are you gonna put in your toolbox? So far in there right now, I have the those mini pliers that I got from Harbor Freight, like 6 of them, and I have older Craftsman ball peen hammer. I have the I put my 1/4 inch eighth and 1/2 inch Harbor Freight flex head ratchets in there. I originally was thinking about putting the Cobalt ratchets in there, but then I was like, it just seems so much nicer than the Harbor Freight ones. I like her. Let's see. Okay, I have a quiz for you guys. I dream of a full Snap-on, Mac Cornwell, and Matco toolbox with tools. You never know. Start saving now, then you can have a big toolbox with all that stuff in it. Okay, so I want you guys to guess which one of these is the Snap-on 1/2 inch ratchet and which one is the Cobalt ratchet. I'm only going to show you this part of it because the other side will give it away. We have number 1 or number 2. Which one is the 1/2" ratchet? Or which one is Snap-on, which one is Kobalt? Number 1, Number 1, if you think that's Kobalt, yeah, kind of gave that one away. Fuck. But what I'm getting at is, like, they look pretty much identical. Yeah, I fucked up. Should have said, which one do you think is Snap-on, number 1 or number 2? That's what I should have said. And this one, number 1, that one's number 2. Whatever. But don't these two look pretty much identical? Like, pretty much. They look very similar. The head is pretty much the same size. The length is pretty much the only difference. That and then these cut marks right there. The Snap-on one has it, the Kobalt does not. But don't these two look similar? Like, yeah, this one is a little bit smaller there, this one's a little bit longer. But other than that, these look pretty much identical. And another thing, the feel of them and the weight of them is also very much identical. My favorite ratchet out of all the ratchets I have, or just like particular brand, because there's a difference whether it's favorite brand or my favorite overall ratchet altogether. But pretty much identical. Snap-on 80 tooth, Kobalt 90 tooth. Kobalt also has the quick release button. Yes, the Kobalt is louder, but I don't know why, but my favorite ratchet overall would have to be it's a toss-up, you know? My favorite overall ratchet is either going to be the Snap-on TL72 or the Snap-on TS72. And again, I'm a body guy, so I use 1/4 inch more than anything else. I use 3/8 when I need a little bit bigger socket or a little bit more leverage. And I use the 1/2 inch pretty much only for taking on and off tires. But that is pretty much it. You'll take them both. This one here, regularly $90, I think, or $100. This one is $72, I believe. I want Snap-on tools. If you want Snap-on tools, you can always go to your local pawn shop. Like I said, the Snap-on 1/2 inch ratchet that I just showed you, I bought that from a pawn shop for $30. Actually, yeah, $30. And then I just took it to the Snap-on dealer at my school, told him it was slipping, and he replaced it for me. The one I had, they didn't make that one anymore. The one I had was 40 tooth. Or 30 tooth, one of those. And they replaced it with the 80 tooth. So I made out like a fucking bandit. And it only cost me $30. They're crap for tools. See if you can go out of town or something like that. I don't know. Get everything used. Yeah, like all these tool truck brands. a lot of them will warranty the stuff for you, especially if it's hand tools. A lot of them will warranty it for you. This one teacher I had, he would go to pawn shops, he would go to yard sales, and he would buy a shit ton of stuff, and then every week he would hand a Snap-on guy, or Mac guy, or Cornwell guy, or Matco guy, whatever, the new item that he got, and they would warranty it out and give him a brand new one. So at the time there was nothing wrong with him too. He just wanted a newer one, but he did that. So it's worth a shot. Yeah, so I did it with half-inch ratchet, and then nope. I did it with this one too. I just shop on eBay. There you go. That's pretty fucking good, you know? Like this one. I traded in my Craftsman 19.2 volt half-inch impact and my Craftsman 19.2 volt impact driver. They were each about a year old, and I got them each for like maybe $100 each or so. So $200. Obviously, I know pawn shops are going to rip you off, so I was already expecting that. I was just expecting to get cash, you know. And then I saw this one. This one they had for $70. They wanted this for $70. The guy gave me, I think it was like $25. I want to say maybe $40 for my both my Craftsman stuff. I ended up getting this for only having to pay $5 cash. Traded my other stuff in, gave him $5 so I could get this. The one that he gave me, or the one that I bought, was red handle. This, same shaft, so didn't worry about that. All I wanted replaced was this. It was beat to shit, and used with very good condition. I have the red standard ratcheting bit driver I got on eBay. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Like, this one was red. It had bits in it. I guarantee you they weren't Snap-on bits, but they might be. I don't know. I still have them. So it was, you could tell like the rubber molding was starting to peel off a little bit. It smelled so bad. This button right here that ratchets it, or that moves the different positions, starting to stick a little bit. And again, it just might be the function of this that sticks, because sometimes it does that to me too. And then this little cover right here, you can take off. That special clip right there, take that off, and then this whole thing, I guess, pops out. That was missing as well. So I asked my Snap-on guy if he could replace it, and he did. I asked him if I could get a green one too, but apparently he misread it and gave me an orange one. Not complaining. What I'll do is when I start my job, I might just trade this one in, just so I can get a green one, because I like the greens. Go eat. Did you get a chance? No, I have not had a chance to check out your videos. I will. My fiance's grandma's been over since Saturday, but I will check it out. Everyone else, go check out his videos. Subscribe to him if you haven't subscribed already, and just support him. You know, that's what we're here for. We're supporting each other. Tony, Good news, I got a job. Not at Electric Boat like we were talking about. I'm gonna be working at a dealership. There's this. Hell yeah, yeah. It was one that I worked at back in 2012, so happy about that. I like the people that work there. Apparently, some of them are still there. One thing I do like about this place, which I had a problem with at the other place, was they told me they were going to train me, but they never trained me. But this place, he said, okay, I'm going to have you work with this person. So he gave me the person's name. So happy about that. Hell yeah, man. So happy my meeting went well too. If it has a bench shaft, but my mom's boss's Snap-on guy won't warranty it because I didn't buy it from him. Yeah, some of them are assholes. My opinion is, spend the money to get a tool, get it replaced. I don't see what the problem is. Why didn't you go back to them first when you graduated, especially since you... Because when I previously worked there, I didn't necessarily end on a good note. What happened was, I started working there in between semesters back in 2012, and my school started up again, and so I was only available on Fridays, so I only worked 1 day a week there. And one day I wasn't really feeling well, so I left a message on the answering machine. And then basically told them really sick, can't go in today. And then they, next time I went in, he said, oh, you don't work here anymore. I'm not going to pay someone that doesn't show up. And at first I was pissed off, but then as I matured a couple years ago, I realized he was making a business decision, you know? Like, I would show up 15 minutes late to work, or about 5 to 15 minutes late to work every day. I was the only one being paid hourly. We had a half-hour break for lunch, and all the other guys were there get paid flat rate. And they would all take like about 45-minute to an hour lunch break. So I would do the same too, but I was being paid hourly. So I can see why he would just say, basically, I only work there once a week, and I didn't show up one day, and other days I did, I was like 15 minutes late. So now that I've matured enough, I understand that. And I was worried about going to that place because I knew he was still the manager there because I called. And I saw that he was still the manager, and I was like, he's never going to hire me, so I'm not even going to try. But then I saw in the paper that they were looking for auto body technicians, all levels. I was like, awesome. I'll see it. I'll see what I can do. And I went to the job fair yesterday. The marketing person said, oh, come down tomorrow at 10 o'clock and we'll all meet together. He said call him like about 9 o'clock. So I called him this morning. He said, oh, I gave all the paperwork to the guy. Just go give him a call and you guys can set something up. I called him. He's like, oh, hey, how's it going? I haven't talked to you in a couple years. So I told him I'll be down in like 45 minutes because I wanted to get ready first, and it takes me about a half hour to get there. So went over there. As soon as I saw him, he shook my hand, said, it's been a few years, hasn't it? And I was like, yep. Asked me how I was doing, what I did in school, and a bunch of other stuff. So there we go. Basically, all I have to do now is pass the drug test, which I know I did, and pass the background check, which I know I did. So I'd call myself hired. So there we go with that. Not much. What will I be doing? For my job, I'll be working underneath this one guy, and pretty much just learning their way of doing things. Like he told me like out of school, coming right from out of school and going into a shop is completely different. At school, it's more slow paced, and I told him like he asked me what we did in school, and I told him, well, one quarter took us 10 weeks to fix a dent, and then we were talking, and then he was like, it's not going to take you 10 weeks to fix a dent here, and I was like, yeah, it's more likely going to take a couple hours before everything's good, before it gets into paint at most. And he's like, exactly. So he wants me to work with somebody disassembling cars and basically helping them with what they need to do. And then in 6 months or less, they'll reevaluate the situation and then put me on flat rates. So right now I'm going to be starting as hourly, and then once I get the hang of things and everyone's and like boss is comfortable, he will possibly have me be flat rate with them. So yes, bodywork is flat rate. We in my estimating class that I had, we did a look at the sheets for like getting repair orders done, and it says like in an ideal typical dents, like stuff like that, like not every dent is gonna have like, oh, this dent should be done in this time, this dent in that time, because there's other factors that go in, but they give an approximate. So typically what is, I believe in the state of Connecticut, it's $45 an hour for work at a shop, I think, and then $45 an hour or so for paint. Don't quote me, I don't remember. I think that those were the numbers we used in school at least, but I don't know. You just run around with the BB-40 and lighter while the guy's trying to teach. Gonna have to be more than $5. Ah, shit. Oh, that reminds me of a story that when I was in high school, my woodshop teacher told us. He told us that like they have a paint room for painting stuff. So this one kid saw a bee, so he sprayed the bee with spray paint and then took his lighter and lit it, and part of that room caught on fire, but the bee still was alive. So yeah. Good news is I have a job. Brake fluid and spray gun, a lighter in the other end. That'll work perfectly. No problems with that whatsoever. So, very happy with that. Did anyone see the video I just posted, by the way? Like about 55 minutes ago or so? About my new toolbox? Did you like that toolbox? Probably tricked you, didn't I? Yes, it is a big ass box. Yeah, I think a lot of the people that I worked with back in 2012 are still there. Like the person he wants me to work with, I recognize that name, and he was like the head technician there. And they were all a great bunch of guys, so thank you, Kyle. 1 hour, 1 minute ago. Thank you. Let me know when it's been 1 hour and 2 minutes, just so I know. Yeah, I know at least one of the people that are there. They're all extremely nice. When I first started there in 2012, they were all extremely nice. I think there was 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 5 people there when I started, and then one of them left like a week later because he got mad at the manager for something. Yeah, come on, Kyle, get it together. But, yeah, that box, it was a joke. Yeah, that's gonna be the box for that I keep in my car. It cost me like $55, I think. So, bye, Kyle. Where are you going? Don't leave, Kyle. And but I do plan on getting a new box soon, an actual box, not one that can fit in my car like that, but like a big box, like bigger than that box. That box is big, or not too. Box sucks. That's why I drilled two holes in it. Yeah. Like, come on. I would not do that to a Snap-on box. I would not drill 2 holes in it for a pry bar. I mean, it's sturdy as fuck. No, it's not your pry bar. See, your initials are not DO. So, yeah. And I know that Sharpie can, or no, I actually used paint on that. Same kind of paint that's on my car because I had extra from school when I painted the bumper and the hood. But that paint can be easily washed off, so I just put it there for now, or when I'm at the shop and before I get my new toolbox. But I'm gonna be having my actual graduation is this Sunday, in case I haven't said it a million times already. I know my brother's getting me stuff, so he might give me money for a new toolbox because he saw me when my last toolbox broke. So he might get me a new tool, or give me money towards a new toolbox. Debating whether or not just saving money and then getting a Snap-on box could happen. Might get one of those smaller rolling, not carts, but like, I believe it's like 6 or 7 drawers. It's like 42 inches or something like that. So, might do that. I know. So, I think I might do that. I'm not sure yet though, because I've always wanted a Snap-on box. Always wanted it. Oh, and I still haven't heard back from Electric Boat either. And again, it hasn't been a week yet. Snap-on piggy bank, that looks like... Oh, kind of trick people? Again, trick people with that too? I know Jay Young did that in one of his videos. He had like a small piggy bank type thing, KRL one. He did this up close video of it with the drawers opened, and at first I thought it was real, and then he backed up. Yeah, that's what he did. And now look at Mr. Big now. But yeah, I might do that. I might get a not the piggy bank one. Yeah, the business card holder. But I might save up money to buy a Snap-on toolbox in a couple weeks, maybe. Because I think I did the math, and they said, well, when I was working at go to Harbor Freight, beat the hell out of it a couple of years, and save them for Snap-on the Harbor Freight. Yeah, might do that, or what I might do is just use this box right here, buy the tools I need, and then get the box, but I am still not sure yet. And still sell, yeah, I know. Might do that. Jesus Christ, why is he like yelling upstairs? Buy your box on Craigslist for a high-end name brand one. Yeah, the only problem with Craigslist is with toolboxes is you don't know if the previous owner fully paid it off yet. Yeah, it's exactly. I'll be right back. Well, man, I'm gonna keep this live, but I'll just be right back. I have to go yell at someone. Hey guys, I'm back. Exactly. He was chasing after the dog, running around, but he knows he can't be running in the house because he's right above me, and when he runs and jumps inside the house, stuff in the garage starts shaking, and I don't want anything falling on my car or on my toolbox for me. Oh, yeah, if his grandma wasn't here, I would have fucking yelled at him. Oh, you should hear me. I fucking yell. You might think I'm one way here, but no. No, not at all. Yeah, one time actually, it was last Friday, last Thursday, I think. We had to go to the dog park, so I was trying to get him to go in the car. That way we wouldn't be late to drop him off at his dad's house after. I was holding his hand to go into the garage because I have stuff all over here. He said he wanted to wait for his mom. I was like, no, you're coming. Come on, let's go. And so I was holding his hand, walking him. We walked out of... I don't know if you can... Where the frick is the door? Not that door. That door right there. We're walking out of that door right there. He decided to push my hand away, slam the door, smash my wrist with it. So my wrist was in between the door and the door jamb, or the door and the frame. I was fucking pissed. And then, I tried going in the door to yell at him. And as soon as I opened the door a little bit, I had my whole body up there. He slammed the door, pushed me into the car. Oh, I was pissed. I slammed that door wide open. Like, get your fucking ass over here. And I smacked his ass. Oh man. And I was like, get in your fucking room. New Level Auto. I got a job. That's the good news. Oh, I was pissed. I yelled at him to get into his room. As I was walking upstairs, I was smacking his ass. I was like, get your ass upstairs. You're in big fucking trouble right now. And as I was doing that, I hate you, Dad. I hate you. I'm telling Mom, I hate you. I hate you. So, oh yeah, I get mad. Maybe one day I'll get mad in a video for you guys just so you can see. Oh yeah, they need that. Except what he does that pisses me off too is I spank him and then he's like, you didn't hit me hard enough. And I was like, do you really want me to spank you harder? The job I'm working at, I'm going to, if I pass the background check and pass the drug test, which I will, I will be a body tech at a dealership, one that I worked at 5 years ago. So, yeah. And he knows how to push my buttons too. He knows what'll make me mad. He does it on purpose. And what I like about the Xfinity connections that we have for the TVs, thoughts on Mandy's slide. What's Mandy's slide? Thank you again, New Level Auto. Have a good day. Oh, Oh, that. I was like, who's Mandy? Yeah. I thought it was dirty. That kind of pissed me off. And then I was really taken back by what Justin Pedroia did. He took no blame for it, was blaming his teammate. Like, I had nothing to do with that. That was all him. Basically not wanting to get his buddy mad. Yeah, I heard that they work out together in the off season. So I was like, come on, you're selling out your own teammate? It's like, what the fuck? And now he's suspended for 4 games. But I don't know. It's funny because when I used to play MLB The Show, the video game, whenever Machado was up, I would always beam him in the head with the ball. Yeah, everyone else is like all pissed off about it, and Pedroia was just like, la, da, da, da. He's like, if that wasn't me, if I was gonna do that, I would have done it that night. But it's just like, you see your teammate do that, you gotta have your back. You gotta have his back. You can't just, oh yeah. Wait, who can be a dick? Machado or Pedroia? But yeah, and then like when they interviewed him for the press about that, he was basically just blaming him for it. Oh yeah, I've seen like videos on YouTube with him like doing that, and I'm just, I haven't liked the guy for a long time. That's why I beat him in the head when I used to play video games. But that's another story. I used to beam Derek Jeter too in the head. And A-Rod. No problem, I like baseball. In case you couldn't tell. I like the Yankees. Sucks that the game got canceled today. Yeah, good times though. Is Tony still on here? Tony? Oh, there you are. One person had a question about if the Harbor Freight ball joint presses were good. And I figured you would be the person to ask about that because I don't really know about those. All I know how to do is sand. I don't know anything else. All I do is, and then for videos, all I do is just press a button and pray to God it works. So, surprised no one's done any of the, I was actually looking at them, I heard mixed reviews. Someone said they broke the C-clamp portion, but after that they said it was good. Yeah, one person asked about it, so I told them to ask you, because you would know, because you know everything automotive related. You should buy it and test it out. Then if it breaks on you, after going to the hospital, you can get your money back. See, it'll all work out. Just so that you can answer someone's question, you have to try it out. Yeah. Well, see, if you buy it and then it breaks, you can always return it and then get your money back for it. So there you go with that. I do know... I've heard that the grinder from Harbor Freight, the electric grinder, I heard do not get that. Oh, yeah, one person. Yes, I asked Tony about the ball joint press tool from Harbor Freight because someone asked about that. No, not the Tailmounted one. It was like the just the typical grinder, two hands. But I saw that one person, Chris Fix. He had that, and I guess his fell apart on him and like cut his finger open, and he had to go to the hospital. So I heard don't get those grinders from Harbor Freight. So yeah, just wanted to let you know. Chris Fix, yeah, he's a big. Oh, I was gonna say, how would you never heard of Chris Fix? He has like, what, almost 2 million subscribers on YouTube now. It's like, holy fuck. And then I get the, yeah. For grinders, for me, I don't want to walk over there. I have the angled die grinder from Ingersoll Rand. That's what I have. Shit. What did it say? Run for 30 seconds before using. Wow. Yeah, I've heard not to really buy electric tools from there because of issues like that, or like catching on fire or melting. So probably buy like hand tools from there, but even then, iffy. But yeah. Is anyone on here good at like creating logos or icons or shit like that? Because I'm looking for a logo for my channel. Because I think that would look better too. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing that. Yeah. I arranged tools in the shape. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of that, and then I don't know, because I just created a new intro and outro for my channel. I'm gonna have to take a look at that late after this video. But yeah, because eventually I want to get a good logo, like maybe have the Mechanic Man 92 in there, and then just some sort of design, because eventually I would love to make stickers, have stickers made. I think that would be really fucking cool. Because I want to make this channel big, you know? So that's the goal, and then maybe eventually t-shirts, but that would probably be later on. Probably do stickers first, and then other stuff later. Stickers, bumper stickers, stuff like that, but stickers for toolbox, but that's my goal. I want to create that kind of stuff, that way get this channel out there more. Just draw something with a crayon. I could. Actually pretty decent in Photoshop, it's just not on my lap. Yeah. Yeah, because I do have this contest going on. After you start, can you keep the damaged parts to hang on the wall for a background logo like NASCAR drivers keep the... Can you use the damaged parts to hang on the wall? I don't think we're allowed to, because I know they had this giant dumpster for like the like the dumpster for the scrapyard. So I don't know if I can do that. After I've been working there for a while, I will ask. I don't want to ask that kind of stuff like right as soon as I start working there, because it might look a little bad for me. But definitely later on I will. Yeah, just dropping the truck. The thing is, the body shop's all the way in the back. The place where employees have to park is all the way in the front in like this little woodsy parking lot. So it's a little ways away. So couldn't really do that per se, but I mean, it's always worth a shot. Wait till after the ladder flame like a chicken. Yeah. Oh yeah, that'll go off really well. I'll yeah, even get that on video for you guys too. But yeah, definitely want to create a logo. That way I could make like stickers and stuff, like some of the other channels. So Tony, are you gonna have a logo for your channel that has like your name on it and stuff? And then come up with stickers? You know, your logo could just be my face. That would be a good logo too. And then just have t-shirts with my face on it. So who on here gets notifications when I post videos? Not trying to scare anyone? You're not the first person to say that to me. So. Okay, good, because I know I've heard that with the new algorithm that some people are not getting notifications or anything when people post new videos. So I was just wondering who here, like, I don't know, gets notification or some shit like that when I do post a video. Awesome. Yeah, because I don't know why, but it's weird because back in Really? Huh, that's really weird. Yeah, because I know that, I think my logo is probably just going to be my new intro. It's up now, so whenever you get the chance, let me know what you think. Okay, I'll just stop what I'm doing right now and go take a look. But no, I'll take a look after this video and then I'll let you know. Yeah, because back in December, it was weird. I wasn't posting as many videos that I do right now. Yeah, all of them, it's weird. But, yeah, back in December, it's like, my views, it was like, every hour was like 400, 500, 700 views, sometimes even 3,000 views when I posted one video. And now, per hour, it's like 60 views, 100 views, like the hour after I post a video. I'm just like, what's going on? It's like, I have a shit ton more subscribers than I did. Like, back in December, I only had like 600 or so subscribers, and right now I have like 1,050 or something close to that. So I'm just like, what's going on? Are like people just not interested in my videos anymore? Or people not getting notifications when I post videos? People getting tired of my videos? I know I've gotten less negative comments on my videos, so I just don't know. Hundreds, 2,000. Yeah, it's like, and then at my lowest time back in December, it was like per hour, it was like 100 was like the lowest amount of views in an hour. And now it's like, sometimes I get like 10 views an hour as a low. It's just like, what the fuck? So it's just like, what's going on here? So just wondering, and then it's like I got a new camera and I felt like the video, like the actual seeing things is a lot better now. You don't see those fucking dots anymore. Some people didn't watch my videos because of the stupid intro, because my intro was like 55 seconds long. Now my intro is like 10 or 15 seconds long. So I have no idea what the fuck's going on. So I was just wondering, like, do you guys know what's happening? Like, because I fucking don't. My intros are usually like the first 5. It usually starts right away. They're all at different sounds. Yeah, what I started doing, because some people said that my intro was too loud, I have the intro very low. Like if I lower it anymore, you won't hear anything. So I lowered that down because some people said it's like too loud compared to like me talking during my regular videos. So I changed that. Well, first I changed from 55-second intro to like 10 to 15-second intro. And then changed it from being loud to like really like almost silent pretty much. But yeah, if you wanted to, all my intro is like 10 to 15 seconds long. It's typically, when my video starts, that's typically what happens, unless I like say something ahead of time, like in the video I posted hour and 20 seconds ago, or an hour and 20 minutes ago, or some shit like that. For the first minute or so, I don't know if I'd do an intro, more like, yeah. But yeah, just so you know, my intro is only like 15 seconds, so don't skip to a minute. But and then part of me is thinking, should I just skip an intro altogether and just go right into things? So keep debating that. I also like hearing your guys' feedback, like what you guys suggest to like change things around a little bit. Like, is there some things that I'm doing that you guys don't particularly like? Is there things that you guys do particularly like that you want more of? So that's another reason why I like these live videos. That way I get more interaction, more of your guys' feedback. Really, have you when was the last time you saw? Did you see the video that I posted today? Like about an hour and a half ago or so? Yeah, I know probably like, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago I changed it to being a lot quieter. Like, yeah, I know Bruce Allen's videos are like the intro's really loud, but I think I changed it to having mine be a lot quieter. But yeah, after this or whenever, if you want to just go take a look at the video and just see what you think. Yeah, that's all I wanted. I just feedback, you know, because I want this channel to be like for everyone, you know. Like if someone doesn't really like something, then I want to change it so that people like it, you know. Yeah, I know I changed the sound, so it's definitely quieter than me talking. It's a lot quieter. So, is there any other like changes or anything that you guys want, or like different tips or whatever? film at work. That is something that I do not know yet. Once again, I'll probably wait till I've worked there for a little bit. Probably like a month or so in that I've worked there. Nice talking to you, Tony. Have a good day. Have a good dinner. I'll let you know what I think of it. Time lapse. I mean, I might be able to start doing a time lapse once I'm not working with someone. But for me starting out, they might not like it or so. Plus, I don't know what their rules are with that. So I might... What I'll do is I will wait a little bit until I've worked there for a while. And then I will talk to my manager just to see if it's okay, because I don't want to go against any privacy rules or anything like that. Yeah, feel it out. And that's what I'm going to do with like the truck guys that go to my work too. Like, I want them to get to know me for a couple weeks first, and then I'll bring you guys on board, or I'll ask them if I can bring you guys on board. Just because I don't want to be the new guy that's like just filming everything, you know. I want them to get to know me a little bit more, and then I'll like say, hey, wondering if I could do this, you know, just to see what happens. But what I'll definitely do is if I buy any, which I will buy tools. Like, come on, who are you kidding? When I buy tools, what I'll do is I will bring the tools home with me that night and make a video about it for you guys so that you can see what I bought, which I plan on getting stuff a lot. One of the first things I wanted to do is get this handle replaced with the green handle because I like the green ones. And then what I want to do is get the Snap-on screwdriver set, green handled. That's what I want to do. Also, debating whether or not I should get the Milwaukee half-inch cordless impact wrench, or if I should get the Snap-on half-inch impact wrench. I'm debating whether or not which, because I like Milwaukee, but at the same time, I don't know if I should just get an air power tool. That way it's more powerful for taking off tires and stuff. Because that's pretty much all I'd really be using it for, is just tires. But at the same time, it's Snap-on. I can now say I have a Snap-on impact wrench. So, debating. That's the problem. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. I found out that, so starting off, they said I'll be hourly until I get the hang of things, get my speed up a little bit, and then after like a couple months, they'll see where I am and then move me up to a flat rate. But I found out, screwdriver, no. Why Snap-on screwdrivers before the other stuff? Craftsman screwdrivers are cheap enough. I do have Snap-on screwdrivers. I have this set right here. At least for a few years. The reason it's Snap-on is I like the way that how they feel. Like, I've used these. These are not that comfortable to use. The ones at my school, they had Snap-on screwdrivers. They were beat to shit. They had gouges taken out. They had marks for beating with the hammer. You could tell that someone used like the flat one for a pry tool, but they worked. They were reliable. No problems with them whatsoever. The handles they just felt so comfortable. Like all of this is just a hard plastic, whereas the Snap-on ones that my school had the comfort grip to it, and they just felt unbelievably comfortable. Like I could use them for hours at a time. Never gonna happen, but I could use them for a long period of time and have no discomfort whatsoever. Like they were this, except screwdrivers and red. I like these are so comfortable. Like the plastic, softer plastic than the Craftsman one, and then the black is rubber cushioned overmold. And it just feels comfortable. Like just the way that it is, it's comfortable. That's what I like about it. And that's another reason why I went with Snap-on for these upholstery tools, because again, softer plastic and the rubber overmold. Very, very comfortable. Do not regret these at all. But it's just comfort, really. Like this. This is super comfortable. In fact, I've only used this particular one twice. As I mentioned earlier, I got this from a pawn shop, traded it in because the one that I bought was like torn here, missing this cover right there. This was sticking a little bit, and traded it in. I got this one. This is so freaking comfortable. It's, as I've shown in some of my previous toolbox tours, my first Snap-on tool ever, the first professional tool ever was the Matco ratcheting screwdriver, or bit driver. This is more comfortable than that one. This just feels more ergonomical. Like, it has set positions. The other one had one set position. This one has 5. Just feels comfortable. That's why I like this one, but at the same time, I want to see if I can trade it in for the green one. Because personally, I like the green, you know? So, do I have to? No, but, you know, it's like, it's not that I'm going to be using it. I want it to be something that I like. So, and I like the green, so I want to use the green. But, so, that's what I'm probably going to do. Probably not the first week that I'm there. Or the first couple times, but give it a month or so, and then I'll see if I can trade this in for him for a different one. But that also depends if the Snap-on guy does trade-ins with tools I got from another dealer per se, because some of them are like that. If you don't buy it from that particular person, they're not going to warranty it out for you. I know some people that have had that happen to. They bought a brand new Snap-on tool from a Snap-on dealer or a Matco dealer or whatever. It was, I forget what brand it was. And then he ended up moving, and then he had a problem with this tool, so he brought it to their current truck dealer. And he was hoping to get it warrantied out. The guy refused. So he was pissed about it because he didn't want to drive hours away to get it replaced. So he just bought a new one. Or no, I think he contacted the company and sent it in for a new one, and then he had to wait for it. But, so I don't know. If that happens, then I'll just live with this one. But it is what it is. I have a list of tools that I'm going to be getting soon. From what I know, there's a Matco dealer that goes there. This is from my memory, from when I was there. I actually saw the Snap-on truck today there, right in front of the body shop. So I guess Tuesdays Snap-on, and I think Cornwell comes once a month or something like that. I think. I don't know though. But from my memory, he only came like once a month. So I will try. Definitely going to be buying tools a lot. So then again, I have a lot of the tools I already need. It's just upgrading. So it's like, do I buy a new toolbox first and then upgrade my tools to the truck brands, or do I just upgrade my tools first and then buy a toolbox? That's what I'm debating right now, because I guarantee I can probably trade this toolbox in. Still in pretty damn good shape. Besides 2 screw holes in it and then the debadging marks. But that's for them to find out, I guess. I would like to trade it in. I know that I'm going to be getting some money for graduation presents, so I'm happy about that. So what I might do is use that money, then the money I get to trade in for that toolbox, and buy a Snap-on. It's not going to be anything too big. It's probably going to be close to this size maybe. But what I really want is something that, like, the drawers are deep. Like, the drawers in this, I think, are like 14 inches deep. I definitely want something that's deeper than that. I also like the work surface, so I'm not going to be buying the top and bottom toolbox. If anything, it's going to be a bottom box and then have a hutch on it. But that's going to be way later down the road. I don't want to get in debt. But if I have like $800 or $900 at least to put towards a box that costs like $2,000, I'll do it. You know, I wouldn't mind that, because I'd be having. Ultimately, I want to have at least half the money on me, or whatever toolbox I get. I want to make sure that I have at least half the money that it's worth in cash to give to them. At least half. Or what I always could do is see what they have on the truck. Sometimes they have the used toolboxes on the truck, so I might even look at that. But I ultimately do want to get a Snap-on toolbox. Don't know when, but it'll definitely be this year that I get a Snap-on toolbox. So be on the lookout for that. I'm excited. I'm glad I'm getting this job. But yeah. So who here is watching this video right now? Oh, and when you said why Snap-on, stuff like that, I will still have my other screwdrivers. The other screwdrivers will be for beating on. Snap-on ones are just for their job. But if I have to like beat on something with a screwdriver, I'll just use my Craftsman ones, you know. But yeah, that's the goal. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to get things done. Yeah, he said if everything goes well, I can start as early as Monday. What I might do is see if I can. He said, yeah, you can start as early as next month, probably next Monday if you want. What I might do is I might just see if I can work the following Monday. That way I can just get everything together. Because I still have a huge mess in my toolbox that I just want to get rid of some stuff. Get rid of stuff that shouldn't be in that toolbox. Just kind of organize everything. I think I ordered some stuff on Amazon, so I'm still waiting for some stuff to come in. I also want to make sure I have if I have graduation money, I might want to just wait for all that stuff. That way I can just buy stuff. But I don't want to be in debt, so that's the goal there. Does anyone have any questions at all? Any questions at all from anyone? Does anyone have any auto body questions that I could probably help them out with, or automotive questions in general, or tool questions? Because I do a lot of buying tools and stuff like that, and I just have a lot of tools in general. Some of them I have duplicates of, but different brands. So I could always recommend one brand over another. Like, I know one person commented on a video that I posted probably a couple months ago, comparing the Craftsman C3 impact driver with the DeWalt 20 volt max impact driver, and he said, which one do you like better? And out of those two, I'd say Craftsman one. Just performs a lot better, definitely higher torque, but as of right now, I would definitely say Milwaukee. Even though I believe the Craftsman one had 3 different settings, the Milwaukee one, it's so compact compared to the Craftsman. It's just so much compact. It's like so much compact compared to the other one. The other one was this high pretty much. The giant battery, and it was a lot fatter. So it's like, also had that big battery, whereas this one is a lot more compact, has a smaller battery. It's just ultimately better, in my opinion. And I do believe that this one's performance is a lot better too. Definitely like the quality of it. And definitely like how compact it is, how light it is compared to the other one too. The other one was a lot heavier, and that was a pain in the ass too, because of just how heavy it was. And I just did not feel comfortable one bit. I mean, I liked it for however long I had it, but it would feel really heavy really fast. So that's why I traded to Milwaukee. Plus, I like the Milwaukee line a hell of a lot better. So, any last questions before this video ends? Any at all? Because I will answer any questions that anyone has for a couple more minutes. Okay, thank you for watching. Hope you have a really nice day. Just putting stuff away for the last couple minutes of this video. Alright, well, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to click that like button. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Thank you very much. Have a great day, everyone.